am tired. I'm sorry, but with this home visit, I am tired. I so didn't have a good night. I needed to go out to get some blood tests done this morning, which I did. Still have the thing in the elbow there. And I don't know, just started feeling nervous about it, even though there's nothing to feel nervous about. And just, oh, excuse me. But yeah, just feel so tired. So is this the best time for me to be filming? Well, probably not. But on the other hand, I really want a video out. I'm already overdue, and because last week was a bit difficult. I think it was because I was avoiding doing a few different things, and that then pushed me to do my daytime sleeping to escape from it all. And then you feel like there's no time for anything. I really have realized that avoiding doing things is like the worst for mental health, because that then leads to, I mean, it's exactly what I, said about the breakthrough, with the understanding my anxiety a bit better, that it is not that anxious feeling that is the worst. It's what you do to escape from it. Like I was sleeping and then feeling worse about myself, and it's end up always being like a magnet thing where you start with one bad thought and that becomes a magnet for the other bad thoughts to just start rolling in, and then life is not great. And the funny thing is then that when I finally do that thing that I've been avoiding, I feel so good. It's like, why did it take so long to do this? But I'm learning. I'm learning bit by bit. It's taken a long time to get to this point, so it's going to take a while to get out of this as well. Anyway. Oh, just to say, blood test went really well. I got a lovely Indian lady who took the blood, and I have deep veins, so they're always difficult to find. She found it immediately. Yes! And didn't hurt even a little bit. Whoa! I was totally thrilled. And she was so happy that, I felt so thrilled about it. And on top of that, it's raining today. Yes! Oh, I missed having a good rainy day, so that made me so happy to be driving out there in the rain, and loved it. And then I came home and the mailman had been. Yeah! I got stitch email. What do you reckon we actually start with stitch email? Yes, we will. I received my September fabric from Tom and Lily Creations, and September fabric was the first one of the autumn ones, and it is called Fig. As usual, there's a tea bag, which my lovely husband Paul always steals because he loves those. And here's the fabric. That's beautiful color. Haven't actually even opened it to have a look until now. Oh, look at that. That is pretty. See the other side? Pretty too. And oh, smells good. And I'm pretty sure she said on the note that the size of the fabric is bigger. It's 50 by 40 centimeters or 20 by 15 inches, which is really great size for a lot of projects, especially for me because I don't work on very large ones. So that is wonderful. Always so lovely to receive the new fabric in the mail. Get to fondle it and, well, indeed sniff it, because it does smell good. She must have some sort of nice detergent there that makes it smell good. So, since I'm not that chatty today, I have quite a few little videos to make up for it. And I love it when you guys let me know that you're enjoying the videos, the little videos. That always makes me happy, because it has been a really good one for me, because I get to talk about the project more, like what my thoughts are, what I'm thinking about stitching, like stitching next with it, and all that. Because if I would wait until I do this, like the main video, I would forget about all that and wouldn't be able to share as much. So I'm glad that you're enjoying them too. So I think we're just gonna get right into those, and I'll pop back here when I have something else to add. Okay. Okay, enjoy. Let's start with Scenic Farm update. Hello. Gosh, I posted 2 videos. How about that? One last night, the regular episode, and then today the Flosstube extra. My first Flosstube extra. Very special. Yeah, I'm gonna keep making my little videos as usual of everything that I stitch. Not sure yet how I'm going to then put them together, whether it will be just like purely just a vlog style thing where you won't see my face at all. Okay, maybe you can. I mean, it doesn't mean that there can't be a face. Okay, whatever. Anyway, so Scenic Farm, 50 stitches a day. But I decided to get ahead and already stitch the whole week's worth. Get it out of the way so I don't have to think about it or won't forget and fall behind. Then I can just get on with the those whips that I'd like to finish, which of course, as I said before, is not going to happen before, you know, anytime soon. But I need to get on with them. So today is the 16th of September, Saturday, and I had until the 21st to get this week's stuff done, so it's all done. So here is how it's looking now. 350 stitches really doesn't make much of a difference though, does it? No, it doesn't. I did a lot of half stitches, so quite a lot of these. There is actually a different color as well, but the majority of this I did, as well as these, and here, and then some of the wall. Wow, that was 350 stitches. God. But yeah, when doing the half stitches, yeah, it goes much quicker. That's for sure. But this kit has so many half stitches, it's absolutely crazy. The sky will be just an absolute pain to do. So why not get some of it done? And I do think that when I come back to this, I really would like to stitch some of this. And I would like to also do the what are they called? Chimneys. I'd like to stitch the chimneys. I don't know, for some reason I feel like that would make a big difference for me there. The windows would, okay, the whole building really would be nice. I still don't feel like stitching more of the white, so I'm gonna go for the wall, the chimneys, and then see what else. So there you go. That's it for Scenic Farm for a few days. Alright, I just put away the Scenic Farm, and I was having a look because I have written here the list of the, let's take my little bin. I wrote here the list of all of those whips that I'd like to finish, so that I see it at all times, so I can keep looking at it if I feel like stitching something else, and it'll be so nice to cross things off that list even when I start finishing things. So I was doing that, trying to figure, there were I think 3 or 4 that were calling my name more than the others. So let's put that back. Listening to True Crime South Africa today. Through the Storms. I would like to stitch this some now, since I've majoritively just worked on it in the car. I would really like to make some effort and work on it in the house now. I've last been working on these raindrops, which are so lovely, and now you can really see well this fabric that I love. Gosh, it's so beautiful fabric and so nice to stitch on. This is the Eva Ubelho Eva 28 count. Love it. I don't think I'm going to finish these yet, just not feeling it. But I would like to work on the big cloud that is here. There's a big cloud and a sun. Let me just grab that. Yeah, so the big cloud and the sun. I've already done all of these. Yes, I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. All those are done. So if I could do this, then yeah, all of the top would be done, and all of the text would be done. Then I would just finish those raindrops and go down and finish the whole bottom bit. Yeah, that's a good plan. And of course I'll be working and all my fancy flossies. Look at these, all fancy Weeks Dye Works and the Gentle Art. That's what this one uses. So I'm gonna get my podcast back on, put this on the Q-snap and get going. Yes, bubble tea to keep me going. This one actually might be the last one for a while. I'm thinking of saving a bit of money and doing something else. Okay, before I go as well, I was very naughty and I ordered 2 kits. Yes, I did. Because one of them I've been looking for and the other one totally irresistible to me. So, but I'm not going to tell you which ones they are. I'll show you them as soon as they arrive, which will be a while. Probably not by the next video, but who knows. Okay, need to stop talking. Time to stitch. Get stitching, you as well. Alright. Hello. It is Wednesday the 20th today. My head feels so foggy today. Just been having such anxious dreams for quite a few nights in a row and feel so tired from it. But every day I've tried to do some stitching and work on this one. As you can see, it's definitely not finished. So let's have a look what I've done. Here we go. That's not too bad at all, is it? So I finished the big cloud and the sun. Oh, I hated stitching that cloud. It felt never ending. Fortunately, stitching Mummy posted a whip parade, and so I kept stitching the cloud while watching her and got it done. So I was happy about that. Finished all the raindrops, and of course this whole area here with the ducks and the little heart here. So it's pretty much, yeah, just this area here where it says together, and this rings, and here will be initials and the wedding date, and then just the grass. I reckon I'll also probably run out of this color, so I've ordered a couple of extra skeins of that. So when those arrive, I reckon I'll be ready to get back to stitching this one. It has been a little bit slow stitching because I'm stitching with 3 strands, and the stitches look so ugly at times, and that really puts me off. But I guess that's what you get with stitching for 3 strands. And these are fancy flossy, so I feel like they're a bit fluffier, and it's like the top thread always, the top strand always seems to like end up being looser, and then it just doesn't look quite right. But yep, I'll show you anyway. Closer. Here we go. Put some dark green here, that same color as that one. That's the year we met. I think looking really cute, and I have enjoyed stitching it. Today I just feel like I've finally come to a stop with this. And as always, when you run out of puff, that is the sign that you need to move on to the next web. Oh, it looks so nice. Okay, I'll be back soon with what I'll be working on next. And before that, yes, I bought another kit. It hasn't arrived yet, so I'll show it to you when it does. Because my friend Sabrina told me that, oh, in Marketplace, there's a kit you might like. And I went to look, and yes, I did like it, and I bought it straight away. So there you go. Okay, welcome back. So I mentioned that I bought that kit from the Marketplace, and it arrived today. It was in the letterbox when I came back. It came without the outer packaging, so, but here it is. It's an older Dimensions kit called Who's Watching Whom? My goodness, what gorgeous cats. I love the birds. Oh, I think Maggie and Daisy would so love this setup too. You'll be all day or talking to the birds. Yeah, this wasn't like my wish list for Dimensions kits or anything. And I thought that it would be one of those that you don't really ever see anywhere or can't get, so it wasn't thinking. So I was really thrilled to jump onto it, you know, when I saw it then. Very happy. It has a greyish fabric, and goodness, these little dots from the thread card. So here are the threads, which I get to sort. You know, I love sorting threads. Makes me happy. Lots of blues, a little bit of green. Very nice. Aren't they always? Very nice. Didn't even look at what does it actually say? So the size is 7 by 16. or 18 by 41 centimeters. It says frame size. So the extra stitching will be smaller. Anyway, this is from 1998. Definitely one of the older ones that I've had. Plenty of back stitching there, but also lots of crosses. So that's good. Did it say anything else? The fabric is 16 count Dove Grey. That's it. I wish they would tell how many colors there are, but I'm not going to look for that. Especially, I'll have a quick look at the pen, the usual dimensions one. Doesn't look quite as overwhelming as some of them, so that's great. Yep, this will go in my dimensions box to wait for the day when it gets stitched, which at the moment feels like it will be a while because I'm trying to finish, not start. And we all know how it goes sometimes. Sometimes you just get a feeling like, you know, just going to Ziploc bag for now. Sometimes you just get that feeling that something has to be started right now. I haven't really done that so much this year though, which is good. Let's see, anything else? No. Let's get back to the little videos. So I was looking at the list of 21 and I really wanted to get back to stitching the Meowy Christmas. So I'm just showing where I'm starting from, which of course I haven't added anything to it since I last showed it in the whip parade, and no, not whip parade, what I'm going to be working on, the 21 whips. And that is how it's looking still. God, I'm still absolutely loving that area there. I don't really want to stitch it because I know it'll change, but what can you do? It's just so cute. No idea whatsoever what part of this I'll be working on. I think I'm just gonna see what the I might do more of the awful half stitching because there's still tons of it left. It would be so nice to like fill this up, have this corner done. I hate stitching in the corners because there's always so little what do you call that bit? I can't think of the word at the moment. You know what I mean though. So it's always hard to get to the corners, and sometimes the stitches end up looking a bit weird because the fabric is a bit, margins a bit stretched. So that would be really nice to do. I think any one of these missing stitches here would be great, and I would find that a nice little accomplishment. So we'll see. We'll see. Well, you'll see soon what happens. Oh, I do want to check what percentage I'm starting at. I'm starting at 23.8%. Okay, so here's where I've gotten with the Meowy Christmas. I am so ready to put this away now. Oops, sorry. Yeah, because it's so awkwardly fits on the Q-snap that I can only put up with it for so long. But wait, where did I get with the percentage? Let me have a quick look. I got to 37.5. Yeah, so well over third third of it is done now. So I ended up actually working quite a bit on this side. Finally adding to this cat. This one of the cats is definitely the most done. Added the darker brown there. And some more to the ears and... yeah. Oh my god, there's so much... not backstitching, half stitches still to do. I did a little bit here with the green so that there'll be a bit less, but oh, there is so much of it left. I am dreading it. But when I next take it out, I'm just gonna add a little bit of it here and there. I so want like some area fully finished now. There really isn't much to add here because some of these white areas are actually staying as they are. The same with the, you know, like the cat face and the paws. They are staying white, so there's a bit of half stitching I think to put here. But I would so love to be able to backstitch the first cat already. Well, I'll see what I do next time. I'm having to do the corners. I wonder if I could put up with stitching in hand and just like do just the outline all the way around. Then again, this front bit, that's been fine. It's more the sides, I think, where I'm struggling. So anyway, time to move on and stitch something else exciting. Righty, it's Friday night, 5 to 8 in the evening on the 22nd of September. I just put away my Meowy Christmas and I think I need to work on this one. So this is Berry Time by Heritage Crafts, one of the Valerie Pfeiffer birds, and it is so pretty. I started this when I started all of my kits, which was now maybe, was it 3 years ago? Something like that. And I barely worked on it all that time, which is weird because I really do like this image a lot. I love the colours. I'm not like a huge purple fan or anything, but these just look really pretty. So this is the starting point. Yes, certainly would be nice to have a bit more done. I think what I'm gonna do, since the page break is like somewhere here, I think I'm gonna work on this right side, do the birds, because I think the colors that the birds have, just only the birds have, not the rest of the pattern. So I am going to do that. I'm gonna get onto those birds. If I get them done, that would be amazing. And if after that I still feel like working on this a bit more, well, that would be even more amazing. But I'm happy enough to just, I'm not racing for just straight finishes. I'll just keep stitching as I usually do, you know. I work on it until I run out of puff, don't feel like it anymore, or that particular whip, put it away, then work on something else, because then when I get it back, you know, then I might feel like actually finishing it. So they'll all get finished at some point. Now I just need to keep making progress on any of the 21 whips that I marked as future finishes, so that I can start heading to that magic number of 50. Okay, I'm gonna get stitching, put some podcasts on and do this. So here I am back again with this lovely Berry Time project. Do I have a finish? No, of course I don't. No, but I did manage to make quite a bit of progress. So I'm really happy about that. So let's have a look. Here we are. Whee, such little birdies. I think these birds look just so gorgeous. And when I'm looking at it, you know, I'm kind of tempted to just leave it at this and get like a nice square frame and just frame it as is, but I do think I will stitch the whole thing because I do like the long pattern as it is. But yeah, I'm so happy I got these birds done. I was going to leave the back stitching for the end, but then I was in the mood for it, so off I went, got it done, and actually all the back stitching for the whole project is done now. I thought that some of the leaves or the berries would have a little bit, but they actually don't, so there we go. But gosh, it's such a little fluff ball, that one. And I just love this bird. Such a pretty, beautiful shape, and love the colors, and it was just, they were so enjoyable to stitch. But I just, no, just can't move the Q-snap and continue working on it. I feel like often you end up concentrating on what you got there, what you can fit on that bit. And once that's done, it's like, no, nothing else. So I'm on over 50% done now. So that makes me feel pretty good. Love it that this part is completely done. Yeah! So I'll be back soon to show what I'll work on next. Okay, here we go. Sunday, 24th. I'm coming back now because I did work a bit on the Scenic Farm, which is sitting, well, I'll bring it here. I did some of these half stitches here. Then I did some of this grey on the wall and a bit on that side. Oh, it's such a pain, that fabric. It just makes it just so not fun to stitch. I think that if it was on 16 count, or of course if the holes were just bigger and a bit smoother, it would be more fun. But I'm still going to try and get my, 50 stitches a day done by until the end of the month. So we'll see. I mean, anything added to this is great. So I think I do some cross stitches, and then once I get fed up and really want to pick a bunch of stitches done, I go for some of the half stitches, because this has tons of half stitches. So I might just as well, and I'm counting half stitches each as one as well. I'm not doing that I need to do 2 of them to have one. I don't care. It's just for my own counting, so not for any kind of challenge or game or anything like that. So I'm fed up with that for now. So I am bringing out this one. It's part of my 21 to try and get towards 50. And I'm really keen to make some more progress in this one. Just took it out, haven't put it on a Q-snap yet. So I mean, I have done a nice bunch of it. I wish I knew what percentage this was. It would be even more fun. So I do have like just a lot of these colors to stitch like everywhere. I feel like I've worked on all the more fun colors now. Now it's like the salmon in all shades. How exciting is, oh my gosh. But I like it that there are like smaller areas that I can pick, so it doesn't feel so overwhelming. Like I could just maybe do these ones, or this one has stripes. Show you there, you can see the one. Can you see? Yep, those stripes. So that won't be as boring. All of these I think is the same color, and then there's a lot of back stitching. So I'll see. The same here. It's like just blocks up that, and then big load of back stitch Oh, you can't even see because I'm pointing the camera elsewhere. I really need to look at this camera when I'm showing something. I tend to just hold the camera up and I'm just pointing all over and the camera goes all over the place. So, yeah. So I need to stitch these with this lighter color and do a lot of back stitching. I think here on the left side I have some more of this and a little bit of a bush growing above it. So I think those will be the last, because once I get there, once I have something else here, then I can do that. So there we go. That's pretty much my choices now. It's which shade of salmon do I want to stitch? I reckon I'm going to start here. Do these. Have that as my like first goal. See if I can get that done. I wouldn't mind also stitching these up to the top here so that it's another like little block done. I like doing these little bits like then this here. Even that will be really good. On the left side there's a column like this one here. So the same going up that. So that wouldn't be too bad. I mean, it has two colors just like this other one. So I'm just stitching down. So some nice choices though. So I'm gonna get a Q-snap ready, put this on that, and get stitching. See you later. Hello, you're back here again. Back at the cross-stitch studio. You've crossed back to the cross-stitch studio. So where was the end video for the town terrace? It's here. It's finished. It is fully finished. Who would have thought? I mean, there was quite a bit of the building still left. There was block stitching left. There was fair bit of back stitching left, and let me tell you that back stitching's absolute pain in this one, because the pattern is hand drawn. It is really hard to see some of the back stitching, like where the lines are drawn. So I was going between the pattern and the cover picture and trying to figure it out, because yeah, whatever. It is what it is. So I fixed that last letter there. That was a weird bit of back stitching there. I don't quite understand what it is. I can't remember seeing that sort of thing in any house, but well, I went with it. Then what else? Oh, tons of back stitching there above the door, and then the fence. But I really like it. I really do like it a lot, and I still don't know why, but I do like it. I love the flowers and I love this front bit of the, what do you call those? Some sort of tiles? I don't know. And I did like the fences on each side, and this one was such a nice one to stitch. So it made me totally thrilled to get my first finish of the 21 and to be able to cross this off on the list. That just crossing off those finishes will be like the best thing ever. Okay, what do we have next? Oh, I did some baking. Would you like to see what I baked? Let's have a look. Hello. So it is, what day is it? It's Wednesday, 27th of September. I got some good news. I just baked. Yeah! Yeah! I've been avoiding it all month. Like, it's funny because I so want to bake, but even though I know that, like, with the anxiety, I just need to do it. You know, take my time, get the ingredients ready, you know, just keep calm, just do it, because it's still hard. It's still hard, but of course I'm only at the beginning of really practicing doing this better. So I need to be kind to myself and be happy for whatever I managed to do. So today I baked. This is one of my newer books, 100 Morning Treats. Gosh, they look so good. And I think it was the very first recipe in the book. Blueberry muffins. Of course mine look nothing like that, because my oven doesn't like to give me any color for the top. I also didn't get the lovely muffin tops because I didn't fill the cups enough, but that doesn't matter, does it? No. The recipe asked to sprinkle sugar mixed with nutmeg on top, but I decided to have sugar mixed with cardamom instead because I really love cardamom. I got the last muffins in the oven now, but here's one of them. As you can see, no color, but there's blueberries. There's blueberries. So I hope that this is not gonna be, I'm scared to try. I'm so scared that I've done something wrong, you know. But it looks nice. Let's see if I can take a bite of it without it falling apart. Oh yeah, because it has the blueberries everywhere, staying there in the, oh boy, staying at the bottom of the paper, but still, let's try. Oh, that's yummy. Oh, that is delicious. I wish I had more cardamom on the sugar on top, though. I love cardamom. Yeah, this is great. Licking my fingers here. I have a leftover cup of tea here, so have I told you guys that when it comes to black tea, I so love the yellow Lipton, like the regular Lipton black tea. How can tea be so delicious? Like, that is the most delicious tea. I absolutely love drinking it. But for some reason, I don't always have it in the house. And sometimes it can even be like months that I forget to get it. But then I get it and I go through the box in no time. So that's what I'm having. I have another cup of Lipton. I always have leftover cups on my desk, and I do always finish them. They taste so good cold as well, so I don't mind at all. But yeah, just wanted to show you that I've baked. So I'm also planning to bake sometime this weekend. So I may have 2 things to show, unless I somehow manage to make a video before I bake again. I don't know. I'm a bit all over the place. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna eat the rest of it now. Those blueberry muffins were amazing. Absolutely amazing. Made me so happy I baked them. Yeah, I really was scared of failing. I didn't. Okay. And now, back to more stitching. Alright, it's time to bring out another one of the whips I'm playing with. I had a look at my list. Where is my list? Can I see it? Oh, there it is. Had a look at that. and I decided it's time to work on this Samantha Purdy one, split pea soup. I've been just calling it pea soup now. Oh well, what does it matter? So here's where I am starting. Actually did a couple of stitches there already and then remembered that I need to film this first. I really, really, really like the way it's looking so far. Like that keeps making me so happy, the light there and whatnot. So I'm going to start with I'm going to finish this rug here. And then I might go, I don't know, I think I'll try and get this table done, stitch the woman here, and then there's the window up here. I mean, that's what's left to do. I'm just always a little bit, of course, as you know, a little bit slower going to the left, but I know I'll enjoy stitching this though once I get going. So I'll be back soon to show what I got done. See you later. And yes, you've crossed back to the cross-stitch studio because woo, we have another finish. Yay! I didn't think I would get a second finish so quickly. Oh, Mr. Light is making it funny. I think this is so gorgeous. I love that black cat. I love it that it's dark outside. It's time for dinner. Bowls of steaming hot pea soup. Look at those spoons they're holding. They're massive. It's like you take 2 spoonfuls from those bowls and you finish the whole soup. Then some lingonberry juice. I'm of course wearing my lingonberry t-shirt. Maybe this is a celebration of the finish. And I still love this side. The broom, the light, the jars, the rug. I don't know, it's just all lovely. I'm a bit sad that at the moment I don't have any Samantha Purdy ones as whips. I should always have at least one. But the thing is though that they are so nice and a bit easier to finish than many others. So I reach to those when I want to finish something. So I think would probably end up only stitching those if I always started another one. But gosh, it looks good. I know I said it before, but I just love it how down to earth her designs are. You know, it's like just a regular evening scene at home. Just having dinner. And that's it. What do you go do after that? I think she's going to go do cross-stitching. He's going to go sit at the computer and do some coding. Unless those white pants have gotten some pea soup on them and he needs to get changed. I don't know. Well, we'll never know. It's a secret. That makes me happy. Makes me so happy. So we are 2 down and 19 to go. Yeah. I don't think there's going to be anything finished for a while. Especially because I'm quite wanting to make progress with some of those ones that have still a lot left to do. Okay, let's see. What do I have on my list? I wrote a list of my little videos so that I don't completely lose track. Oh, forgot to show something. Where is it? Because I like to show like when I finish a kit, the thread situation, you know, was there much left and not, because with some of them, you know. But look at the town terrace. I think you could still stitch the same kit like twice or something. There's so much left of some of these. It's crazy. Yeah, they were very generous with the with the threads. I think I will also show the, let's see, collar bag. This has the Scenic Farm. I actually ended up getting to my goal at the end of the month. So I did do 50 stitches a day throughout the month. And here is how it ended up looking now. So when you think that I started with just the tree and that half stitching there, it's still a nice bit done, with 50 stitches a day, which doesn't seem like an awful lot, but it can be a really good goal with kits that you struggle with, like struggle to make any progress, because it's like, okay, I can do 50 a day, that's not a big deal, and you'll get somewhere. I still say I so dislike this fabric. Oof. The ball tip needle, still a bit mixed feelings about it. It's only helped with this one, but I can't see myself using it regularly. It's just that it'll be an one of those things that if I'm struggling with something like the fabric or whatever, it will come to rescue. It's like a tool for the difficult times. Yeah, so this is gonna go away now. Happy to bury it away. I will be surprised if it comes out at all until September next year, when I'll be probably doing the same 50 a day. I just can't do more than that. Yeah. Anyway, put it back there so I will remember to put it away. Trying to look here that, do I have anything else to show? But we are not actually quite finished yet, because I baked again. So have a look what I baked. My goodness, look what I just took out of the oven. Wow! Please ignore the very dirty cooker, because no, don't have time for that. For all the stitching. I just took out this this is like a banana chocolate cake. Oh, oh my gosh, I am beyond excited. I did not think it would look this nice. This is what I've been meaning to bake the whole September, but I was too scared because I had the freezer full of bananas that I had never thought them before and then to use them for baking. I was so nervous. Tonight I just had to do it, and this is the result. It looks amazing. Oh my goodness. I think Paul is going to be very happy when he comes home and sees this. The whole house smells of bananas. Wow. Oh my gosh. So huge as well. I think we're going to be eating this for quite a while. I'll when we cut in, I'll show a picture. Okay, I already showed you the cake, but here we are back for the close-up. So it's from this book, which I showed before because I baked the blueberry slice or blueberry tray bake. I mean, from this one. So I got back to it again. And this was the recipe, chocolate banana tray bake. A vegan recipe, actually. So as I said, it took all months to get to it. Because I had so been stressing about those bananas and like, it always feels so silly afterwards once I've like conquered that anxiety thing and actually done the thing. It feels like, why did it take so long to get to it? I was so nervous of those frozen bananas. I didn't know what to do with them. I didn't know how long it would take to thaw them. I didn't know how they would be then, like what would it be like to deal with them. And also the recipe gave like the gram amount of how much you need, but peeled weight. So it's like, well, how much does a banana peel weigh? But I actually did really well. I ended up being like 30 grams short, which was, you know, hardly anything. So I am well happy. So here is a slice of the cake. I think it looks so good. The recipe said that it has a really tight crumb. So I was worried they would be a bit rubbery, but they said that if wanting a bit fluffier, to add a teaspoon of baking powder, which I did. And I think it looks super good. So it has chocolate chips there. Paul already tasted and said it is so soft and lovely. So now it's my turn to taste. Oh, gosh, that's good. Oh, wow. Wow, that is so delicious. The dark chocolate chips there with the banana is just, that is that is amazing. And we have a huge cake left there to eat. So what we are most likely going to do is cut it in pieces tomorrow and freeze those so that Paul can take, you know, a piece or two to work to have with coffee, or just heat it up in the microwave at home so you always get it nice and soft and warm. Or I will definitely be making that again. And I still have freezer full of bananas, so I got enough bananas for quite a few of these. So happy. How good did that look? And honestly, unbelievably delicious. I will most definitely make that one again and again and again, because I have freezer full of bananas. I also have, I think I have plenty of dark chocolate, so, and yeah, I feel like I'm ready to bake even more now. I want to make another recipe from that same book as that chocolate banana cake. Since the next one, there is a lemon drizzle one, and a lemon drizzle cake is always amazing. Truly is amazing. But I'm not going to bake today. So, do you still want to see some more stitching? Because I've got more. I really do. Because I started a new one. This was one of those planned starts, because I said I will most likely be starting 3. So my Etsy start, a sale I promised, and if Amanda gets the bear ready, then we'll start our next sale. And so this is the promised sale. So have a look at this video, and when you come back, I'll show where I got yesterday. Right, today is October 2nd, and as I got my
like some nice stitchy stuff done yesterday. I got the finish. And I also finished working on the Scenic Farm for September. I was supposed to start this one yesterday, but I just didn't have enough time, so I'm starting it today. So I am doing a sal with lovely Anna. We both really like patterns by Veronique Anginger. Is it Anginger? Anginger? One or the other. And since my lovely friend Donna got me this pattern, which came with the linen, so this is the one I am going to start. I also have a couple of books by her, so I could have picked something from those. But yeah, I'll be really keen to stitch this one. And also, it's another gift, and I'm really wanting to stitch the gift ones that have been given. Gosh, those red currants look so lovely. I really like this a lot. It'll be so nice to stitch in. So, not much to show since I'm only getting started, and finally going to use this lovely bird needle minder, which is making me happy there already. I got the pattern here, it looks nice. But I also found the Psycho file for it, so I am very excited to get going. So I'll be back to show where I got. I don't know if I'll make that because that we'll see. We'll see how the stitching feels, because I'm really keen to get back to my whips to finish list. So let's see what happens.
There you go. So I've only stitched this last night, and that's what I got done. I was so surprised of how much I managed to stitch, because I didn't start until like after 5, I think. I am absolutely thrilled. I really enjoyed it, and started with this unbelievably drab color, which was also one strand crosses and half stitches. And I managed to, this is actually the color with the most stitches on this pattern, so it was great to have some of that. But then I wanted to go, of course, and work on some of the red currants. So I picked the ones that were sort of nicely in the center and didn't go any lower. Already ran out of the darker, this bit of the darker red color. I only had like two strands of it left. So I'll have to see if I have any more or if I need to order it when I next order some more. But yeah, so this is the linen that came with the pattern. I think it's 28 count. Very nice to stitch on. And so I'm just using DMCs. I thought that I would only do like the one day, but I got 4 more colors that I took out that I might work on last night. So I think I'll work a little bit at least on all 4 of those today, and then take a picture, put it away, get back to my 21 or now 19 and do some more happy stitching. But what a great start. I'm so happy that Anna wanted to stitch one of these patterns so that I could get to this. Right. So that is finally the end of the stitching. Oh, I haven't actually talked about October plans. So I didn't stitch my bows and blackwork flowers. I didn't want to push it. I really struggled with it now. I only did like a little bit continued the border. That's all I've done. So I've decided to take this off like from the monthly list because I don't want it to just sit there and me feeling bad about it. Because this one is anyway on the 21 list. So the goal is to finish it as soon as possible. So I feel like when the mood really takes me, I will then work on it. Get the border done for these 2 blocks, get both blocks done, and then there's 2 more blocks left. Gosh, it looks so pretty, doesn't it? I think, yeah, this is definitely the one I get most questions about. And it's not surprising. I mean, it's really pretty. I still really love having the cross stitches and the black work together. I think it's wonderful. So it's there, and I did forget to also tell I UFO'd one of my whips because I don't think I'm ever going to work on it. I still think it's a really pretty pattern, but I'm not a Quaker stitcher. Like, I'm just not a Quaker stitcher. Let me see, where's the pattern so I can show you which one it was. That's that one. Save the Bees by Lila Studio. I mean, it's an absolutely beautiful pattern. And it's not like that Quaker pattern. It really is a pretty one. But it doesn't really ever call my name. So I've decided to give up on that one. This is what I had. That's all that I had actually stitched. So I'm not gonna, I don't feel too bad about it. This fabric is not my favorite one. It's so stiff as well. I think I'm gonna just, what I like to do when I UFO one, I just take scissors and I cut it in pieces. I do. But I'm not gonna do such violence here in the cross stitch video. I don't want to upset anyone. But I'll get the scissors out after I finish this video. It's so weird at times. Okay. My 1 hour stitch. I can't remember. I can't remember what Amanda picked. What did she pick for me for this month? It's funny because we usually tell each other what the next month's pick is, like mid-month. Then we both forget what they were. And keep asking each other, you know, what was it that you picked? So I wonder if she picked the Chicken by Bothy Threads. Like, I somehow feel like maybe that was the one, but I'll have to check with her on that, and then I can do my 1 hour. I've struggled with that kit a lot. The pattern is very overwhelming for me, so working on it for an hour would probably be really good. I feel like I should have that kit as like a monthly kit to work on and do like 10 or 20 stitches a day so that I don't feel too overwhelmed. I mean, even that progress would be great. It wouldn't be a big area, you know, done for the month, but it now sits in the whip box month after month after month and I do nothing. I'll think about that. If that was the whip she picked, yeah, I'll do the hour and I'll then think about it. Because I was going to not take, like, have a monthly kit, or, yeah, monthly kit to work on. because I'm so keen to keep working on those 21 whips. So I don't want to add anything else to it. Definitely not the Scenic Farm. No. So that's all there is to it. Do you want our that new cell start? Because I'm not doing the birds and wow, sounds like an easy October to me. And I was so hoping that my kits that I ordered would arrive by now, but not yet. They're on their way. And I've also put another order in for a couple more kits. So maybe those will be here by the next video. So I think that we'll finish here. I'm gonna have a cup of tea, piece of that banana cake, and I filmed a little bit in the backyard to show just a couple of things that are growing there. I struggled to get back into gardening because the possums and possibly a rat eats what I try and grow, and it's so discouraging. But I did plant 3 different seeds, and they are sprouting, so that's really exciting. That made me so happy. So I got out some more seeds that I'll be planting sometime this week. But I just wanted to show the few things that I have there and what's going on with those. So let's finish with that. You enjoy the garden bits and do a lot of stitching, buy a lot of kits, buy a lot of patterns, do all the fun things, and I'll come back for a home visit soon. I'll miss you all. Bye. So here's my very tiny lemonade tree, and it has lots of buds, so that's pretty happy. It's not looking the happiest tree otherwise, though. I might have to put it in the sun or see what to do, or ask my wonderful friend Sherry, who will know. Sherry, what is wrong with this? This tree here is calamansi. We got a couple of calamansi, and at least no buds, but there's definitely some new growth though from the leaves. Here I planted some capsicum, and which has sprouted, so that is excellently happy. But I have some sweet peas. Gosh, they're such pretty flowers, and they do smell so good. I mean, look at the colors of those. They're so beautiful. So in the back, I haven't really tied it, so here I got some carnations coming. Here's a tiny orange tree, which has had a lot of flowers. So I'm really hoping we'll finally get some oranges. But the possums usually end up eating the flowers, and so we'll see. Here I've planted zucchini, which has just sprouted, so I'm very excited. Which one is this? It is Black Beauty. These flowers are already past their prime. Here I have some tomatoes that have sprouted. Woohoo! My little peach tree. I don't think I'm gonna get any peaches this year. Usually there's been some. You go, now I don't see anything. I think it's taking a break.
This one here is a mandarin tree, which also has lots of buds and some flowers opening. Now just have to hope that the bees remember to come and say hello to it. Here's another little tree. It's a lemon. And my lemons are very tiny. But it has tons of buds as well. So I'm very excited about that. And here some more sweet peas. Oh, they're so lovely. They're so lovely. And this one has some opening now as well. So not that much happening in my backyard yet, but I'm very excited about it all anyway.